Hotapu, everyone. This is your royal messenger and future king, brother Heru Aussar, and today I'm coming to you with a brand new video. And today I'm going to be discussing the future of modern day Egypt via today. Now, as you can see in these two pictures here, we have a picture of the cat god Mao, the Kemetic or Egyptian cat god Mao is a representation of the sun god Ra. Okay, and over here we have your royal majesty, your your highness of the Ra golden beetle shamanic system of Egypt. Okay, this is Nesubila Ra Sumaba Ikfabemi. Okay, or in English interpretation, this is King Ra Sumaba Ikfabemi. He is on YouTube. You can subscribe to his channel for those of you that are gay, bisexual, and or none of those sexual preferences mentioned. Okay? Because um, we know that Egyptian culture is not just black, but for everyone. You had white Egyptians as well. Okay. Um, However, in my religion, which is known as the Mao Golden Cat religion of modern day Egypt. Okay. First of all, before I get deeper into the topic of this video, let me explain my ancient Egyptian temple. Okay, that's not only going to be posted on social media, but it also will be a real thing, an actual thing in the near future. And as of right now, I am still studying. That's why you haven't seen me make a whole bunch of videos in a while. Um, so I and I'm also going to be doing a part two. Okay, so let me continue. Our religion consists of uh, Kemetic spirituality. Okay, and I'm also going to be going into the Native American spiritual system. I would like to once I get their permission. Yeah, once I get their permission, I'll be able to do Native American messages as well. Once I get permission from my Native American ancestors to do those kinds of videos. But until then, we will stick with Kemet. Okay, so in our religion, as uh, straight androgynous or androgynous heterosexual people, we we focus on the metaphysical, the esoteric, and the galactic and occult sciences of Kemet. And I also would like to state that there will be some days where I will branch out of Kemetic religion and philosophy, even though I'm really not supposed to. Um, I I know that my soul is more expansive than just Kemet. So sometimes I will uh, branch off into other schools of thought just to give you guys um, a bigger perspective. Okay. Um, the other thing I want to mention is that my goal, working with the first openly black gay king. Okay, I've listened to his words. I've watched most of his videos, even the videos he has done since 1998. Okay, excuse me. Um, Nesubila Rasumaba Ikfebemi has been working with the black conscious community for over the past 23 years. Okay, that is almost 2 decades. Yeah, 2 decades. So in my studies of watching his work, listening to his work, studying it, and just hearing some of the issues that he has with the uh, traditional straight community, and I have issues with that as well. Um, a lot of them are very they're very ignorant, arrogant. They suffer from a lot of cognitive dissonance. Okay, where if you believe something so strongly, it's hard for them to um, process any new information that may be presented to them. So they might reject that out of fear. So, in regards to that, long story short, in regards to that, the king and I would like to shift the paradigm of the traditional straight community. This is not to say we 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 want to make people gay and or straight androgynous. This is definitely not the case. But what we do want to make people aware of is that we are here on this planet Earth to stay. We are not going anywhere. Okay, uh, we are not going to be wiped off the face of the planet Earth. No, that's not happening. Okay, so get that out of your heads right now. Um, and the other thing I want to mention is I would like to thank Nasubila Rasumaba Ikfabemi for allowing me to come out of my shell, for me to demonstrate and present to people who I was. Because let me tell you, it's never been a struggle. It's always been a challenge. Um, because being going from feminine heterosexuality to straight androgyny and I will talk about those things in another video. But just going through that has been a challenge, because when when you come out as either a feminine heterosexual or a androgynous heterosexual, which is a male or female who identifies as straight but embraces the twin spirits of their masculine and feminine energies. Okay, so it's it's been a challenge for me for years, because I actually went through a phase of being bi-curious, and then I realized that it wasn't for me, and so I had a vision that I was around some dark smoke. Well, not necessarily dark smoke, but let me get the vision right. It was dark clouds. And I remember I was wearing a black top hat and a leather jacket. And as I'm wearing this, I have my head down, but after I have my head down, I I tilt my head up with a smile, and I heard my spirit tell me, go back to being straight androgynous. Return home. Go back. Go back. And I had that vision the day after I was doing some research on feminine heterosexuality. Okay? Um yeah, so I'm 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 glad to come back to the straight community, the Eastern straight community, and I'm going to be talking about the Western straight community, because um, a lot of them bash us, and they assume that we are gay, or the F word, which I will not say in this video. Okay, but for those of you that know what I mean by the F word, you get the gist of what I'm expressing. So, um, in these two pictures here, you see you have King or Nesubila Rasumaba Ikvabemi, and then you have this picture that I pasted here, which is the cat god Mao, which is also the representation of Ra, the sun god. Okay, and for us, he is the symbol for androgynous heterosexuality. Okay, or feminine heterosexuality, and in our faith of Kamau, in our faith, there are 7 Egyptian cats, and in the near future, um, I'm going to be uh, educating and initiating and enlighten you on what these 7 cats are, and I'll drop one little nugget. These 7 cats are actually the 7 powers of ancient Kemet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a little bit more detail to that, but I'll save that for the video. Okay, so I want to talk about the objective and the mission statement of the Mao Golden Cat religion of the shamans and magicians of modern day Kemet. Okay? or modern day Kamau. All right. So our goal and our mission statement is basically to to neutralize traditional straight people from uh, bashing both us, bisexuals, and gays, and try and give them an invitation to a, a new world order, a new way of thinking. Okay, we are at the peak of the age of Aquarius, which is the man with the water pitcher, and people are stuck in the Piscean age, the age of belief. And so now is the age of knowing. In order to come out of ignorance, you must know. For out of darkness there is light. Yes. So in that regard, we basically want to change the minds of traditional, or should I say patriarchal heterosexuals. Okay, because when it comes down to me, um, Brother Heru, also known as Brother Devin, y'all y'all know my real name, okay? um, and I'm gonna be talking about my ancient Egyptian name in another video, but for the sake of this video right now, I'm just gonna keep it at Brother Devin Harris, okay? I'm gonna talk about my ancient Egyptian name in another video, but anyway, so yeah, we basically want to be able to enlighten and educate people on heterosexual androgyny. Um, First of all, this is a disclaimer. Let me state that this is not a trend. We don't want people trying to dress up like us, be like us because it's fun. This is not what this is about. And you actually have to have the you actually have to have the soul of a feminine straight person, or or a double spirited straight person via androgynous. So you actually have to be born into it. This isn't something that you know you can just do. That this is an actual lifestyle, and it starts the from the time you're a baby all the way until you are an adult. Okay? And so I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos on these. I'm I may do it via YouTube, and sometimes I will transfer my videos to Facebook. So if you don't see certain new videos of mine on YouTube, it's because I have transferred them to Facebook. So with that being said, I don't want to make this video too long because there's a lot more that I actually do want to discuss, but I'm trying not to make this video but so long, so lengthy, okay, because I know I could talk for hours. um, I actually want to be the first openly straight androgynous modern king of Egypt. That's the second thing I wanted to talk about of Kemet. I want to be the first straight androgynous king of Egypt, just like you see this man here on the right. You have King Ra Sumaba Ikfebimi as the first openly black African gay king of Kemet. And I want to be the first openly straight androgynous king of Egypt as well. All right? And I'm only saying Egypt for educational purposes. um, and I've even done um, a video previously called call, "Call Our Ancestors by Their Names." Go look at that video, and you'll begin to understand why I'm doing this particular video here, because um, people need to people need to know themselves through the teachings and the sciences of Kemet. Okay, even though I may branch off into other topics, I'm still going to keep it Kemet. I'm still going to make Kemetic videos. Excuse me. Um, and so, with that being said, I want to say that my my next lecture video will be I will be discussing the moral the moral the sp- the moral the spiritual and the global meaning, or better yet, I will be expressing the moral, the metaphysical, and the global meaning of the 42 negative confessions, as well as the 42 ideas of Ma'a, okay, or her brother Ma'at, okay, as my spiritual teacher and friend King Rasumaba Igfebimi has taught me. And before I forget, in my next video, I'm going to be talking about the dark side of feminine heterosexuality. And for the record, as a disclaimer, no, I am not gay. I just respect and understand um, black black gay psychology and culture. Okay, so I am not sexually interested in men. I don't mind being their friend, but I'm not sexually interested in men. Sorry. I love females, dominant females for one. and 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 that's what uh, our religion as Eastern heterosexuals, that's what we're all about, you know? And we're going to be making videos on that as well. But those kinds of my sexual educational videos will be transferred to my Facebook page. I'm not posting them to YouTube because I I don't want them removed or uh, demonetized. Even though I shouldn't worry about that because I don't have a contract with YouTube content creators. But I'm still going to move my sexual educational videos to Facebook. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to upload this to both YouTube and Facebook so that everybody of my subscribers and friends can see this. Okay? Um. Oh, I there was another thing that I forgot. Okay, so our goal is to basically have both the traditional heterosexual community understand us, be educated, enlightened, and initiated by us, and have them to understand that as African beings, as African species, we are not scums of the earth. We were put here for a purpose, on purpose, okay? And just like King Rasumaba Ikfembemi is teaching about his culture to the gay community, I'm going to be teaching my culture to not only the Eastern heterosexual community, but also the Western heterosexual community, the ones that like to attack and bash us, or they just don't understand our way of thinking. But that's okay because you have a long way to go. And if you would like to be initiated into our African spiritual system, we'll accept it. But you have a long way to go. And I myself will be your future king. So look out, world. Nesubila Heru Aussar is coming to America and around the world. Those are going to be some great times, and I'm also going to be doing um, I'm also going to be doing workshops with not only other straight people and and black bisexuals, but I'm also going to be doing workshops with black gays via the people of the Rock Golden Beetle temple and community. Okay, spiritually, I consider King Garaj Sumaba Ikfe my friend. All right, and I love him very much. He has he has enlightened me on a lot of things. Um, although there's a lot of things um, um about him that I somewhat disfavor, but I'm going to talk about that in another video as well, and hopefully he'll he'll begin to understand that not all straight people are against gays. You do have some of us that love, embrace, and accept our gay people, our gay men, our lesbian women, and children. Okay, even though we feel that children should not be educated on sexuality as of yet, they have to learn the basics first. The ABCs, one, two, threes, the ancient the ancient language of Kemet, the hymns, the songs, the African words of power. Okay. And speaking of words of power, I'm going to be using some of King Grasmamba Igfe Bemi's African words of power because that's how I started my journey learning the ancient Egyptian language. And it has strengthened my faith, even though at that time I was straight. And to this day, I am still straight. just a bit more advanced. Okay? So, with that being said, to our King Rasumaba Ikvebemi, I want to thank you for helping me to find myself sexually. Hopefully, I will have a female king and husband sitting beside me as one of the first Eastern heterosexual modern day kings of Egypt. And I want to be sitting beside you as well. And let me state why that is. I want to bring all three tribes together. That's the black straight people, the black type 1 androgynous people, also known as the bisexuals, and the black gay people. That is my goal. Okay? So that way we can have a revolution, a renaissance, and maybe an anarchy. And someday we'll begin to own land. We won't just have to exercise our comedic teachings through social media anymore. We'll actually be doing it out in public. Okay? And after I get initiated in things, after a while, I'll take you into my sacred personal life as the first openly straight androgynous king of modern day Kemet in America. Okay? But not right now. So you'll have to wait. Alright? So in the meantime, I say may the god Ra, Aka'a Ma'u, bless all my feminine heterosexual babies, my straight androgynous babies. May they bless and award all of the bisexuals. And may the god Ra and goddess Hapi and god Hapi bless the black African gay community as well. Tuain Hotepu. Dua'u.